The woman finally found an airplane in the desert. She thought rescue might be possible this time, but upon closer inspection, she discovered it was just an old, abandoned airplane that had been discarded for years. There were no usable items inside at all, but the woman didn't give up searching for resources. After rummaging around for a long time, she only found a water bucket and a lighter. Seeing this lighter, the woman immediately had a survival idea. Without hesitation, she threw a tire from the airplane to the ground, then set it on fire. As it turned out, she wanted to use the thick smoke to attract the attention of rescue teams. Afterward, the woman didn't linger because her son, only a year and a half old, was still trapped in the car. Since the ground temperature had now reached nearly 104 degrees Fahrenheit, she had to return quickly to rescue her son from the car. Otherwise, the child would soon be baked into a mummy by the high temperature. The woman quickly filled the bucket with water, then hurried back to where the car was located. But upon her return, she suddenly discovered her son inside the car had fallen unconscious from dehydration. This sight immediately made Annie panic. Seeing her son couldn't hear her calls, Annie promptly climbed onto the car roof and poured all the water on top of the car, hoping to lower the temperature inside. But this method was completely ineffective. Watching her son remain unconscious inside, the woman simply collected some dead wood, set it on fire, then fanned it all into the smart car's ventilation system. She had hoped to use this method to force the smart car's doors to open. Who knew it would directly cause damage to the ventilation system? With no other choice, Annie had to use the remaining water to extinguish the thick smoke that had started. In extreme anger, Annie took a wrench and forcefully struck the car. But this car body was made with nanotechnology. After all her efforts, the car body remained completely undamaged. When she had fallen into complete despair, she suddenly noticed her son inside the car seemed to have stopped moving. She thought the child's life had been taken by the high temperature, but unexpectedly, the child's hand moved slightly. This sight immediately rekindled Annie's hope. However, before she could rejoice, a hungry wild dog came charging toward her, following the human scent. With no other option, Annie had to hide under the car, but the wild dog didn't give up the chase. It began frantically biting at her feet. In this critical moment, Annie fought back with all her might. Only then did she successfully scare away the wild dog, but her violent movements just now had caused the car to start sliding. Seeing the car about to slide off the cliff, Annie rushed forward to block it with her body, but her weight of less than 100 pounds could not possibly stop a car weighing several tons. Fortunately, at that moment, the tire got caught on a rock, which prevented a tragedy from occurring. Despite this, Annie still didn't give up trying to force the car open, because if the doors didn't open soon, her son would truly be baked into a mummy. Looking at the steep cliff edge just within reach, the woman suddenly had a flash of inspiration. A bold idea came to her. She actually planned to push the smart car off the cliff, trying to force the car to automatically activate emergency mode, thereby opening the doors to rescue her son inside.